Alright. Advanced Wars Army, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Soldiers. I feel like I still just find the translation of these guys' name kind of weird, because they use the Japanese name of the game they're from, or series. But anyways, we're gonna start with these guys. The thing is, there's a decent amount of stuff to do with them, so it's something you just want to pick at from time to time. Yeah, so you have all of these. I don't really have to do all these completely. I think you do. Let's do them one at a time. Interesting, okay. Yeah, so the ranks are foods, but they're the ones that, at least in Japanese, they're very Japanese foods, like takoyaki and whatnot. So I guess the names got localized. Which I can approve of. Anyways. Oh, great. I was hoping the instructions also be translated. It's not too hard to figure out, but keep the ball in the air as long as you can without letting it hit the ground. You can move using the control stick. With correct timing, press A to hit the falling ball. I believe it's just saying you get points for keeping the ball in the air longer. Okay, so we've only got 3 locations we can be into. Okay. That's not what I was expecting there. Thought it was going to land in the same place that it was tossed up from. I know the rules, but the practice are another matter. Ah, I missed the shadow, okay. The manual didn't tell me that. It might have been the very last one that I didn't translate fully, actually. Oh, yeah, okay, see that was the one that the one that I didn't fully read was the one that explains the shadow shows you where it's gonna land. There are more places you can land to, actually. Okay. Darn it. I can't see, thing is, I can't see the shadow on myself. That's the tricky part. It's like I had to move out of the way to see if it was falling there. How do I know if the ball is falling on me? Okay. So if you do so horribly you don't even manage to get a single one, they let you try again, but otherwise they don't. Yeah, there are some things in this game that are like that where you'll just have to keep going back from time to time. I need to take a closer look at the footage to make sure that there wasn't something I was missing about the shadow of the ball that was right above me too. Anyways. There's no shortage of stuff to do each day, so it's not a big deal if you mess something up like that. Anyways. Actually, I'm curious now. I don't remember when you're allowed to go up to the other part of town, of the island. We've still got plenty to do down here, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Making sure I'm not missing anything around here. Don't know why you can't just make a bridge, but that's what happens when you have Mario characters living around here. In we go. Hold on, not yet. Nope. What are you doing there? I'm gonna be a little obsessive about keeping the meter full, which is kind of silly. It's not usually that big of a deal, unless you run out when you happen to need it, but you never need to use it for very long at a time, so it's not usually a concern. Except for specific circumstances. Okay. I wonder if there's anything much to see around here. Whale. There is a whale to see. On the inside, there's not... Oh, I believe I've already... Hold on. Catching more stuff. Book. Very non-specific name. Okay. It is indeed a door. That's just what I'd say from afar. Okay. Egg. No, may not interact with it that way. Okay, anyways. Closet is probably not the right word, but yeah, sure. Drawer. Upper or lower? Can I notice? Okay, I can't use the D-pad, but I can use the stick to change my selection. Huh. Of herself. Even more interesting. Lots of faraway descriptions are just go closer, you numbskull. No, same thing. Just have to interact with it twice. How are you capable of doing that? That cat shows up in the mirror. Huh, that mirror's actually at an angle too, you can see. That's interesting. Proof. Oh boy. I beg of you. No explanation. Okay. Well, it's getting dark, so I might as well go home anyways. You can stay one more night, Birdo. Oh, see, the text that was translated, but not the option. Whatever. Now then. And it's nighttime. Yep. Okay. I do like the night music here. But I probably won't spend too much time out at night just because there's not usually a ton to do. In case you're wondering, usually we just show random stuff to people. Like I show... I don't think Hikari would have any reaction to this, for instance. I'll just say generic things. Huh? What's that? Yep. So it's not very often you can just throw like random things to characters and not actually say anything that interesting. Not too often. Yeah, same thing. There are some exceptions to that. I think Tao you can usually show anything to and he'll react to in some fashion. Sounds like the worst thing to try to fall asleep to. But anyways. That loading screen is so short. You can't stamp very much. As much as I'd like to. Okay. And she's still there. It's like... I guess she goes to bed later and gets up sooner. It's like she's still in the same spot as when you went to bed. Anyhow. What are you up to today? Huh. Interesting. It's weird, at the beginning of the game, that thing gets updated a lot, but it doesn't once you get maybe like a quarter of the way through. So I wasn't thinking to look in it very often. I do need to come back here and start seeing the shows that Hikari puts on, because those are nice. But I need to catch her at the right time of day, and I'm not usually over in this little corner. I see the descriptions these guys do, though. Oh. I just looked at it too hard. Silly me. Oh, you can't break it. You need a more powerful attack. Yeah, lots of dialogue in this game seems repeated, and the one version will be translated and the other won't. Get this open real quick. This is a comparatively small door, I feel like. That one's only active in the morning, so I didn't want to take too long looking at other stuff and miss my chance. So we'll go ahead and in there in a second, but... Had I already done that? Maybe I had. I didn't give Hikari my shells. You can't open it from here. Come on, man. Ah. No further comment? So as one can imagine, one can do stuff with that. These sentences seem contradictory. But okay. Alright, let's head on in that cave and that'll be the grand finale of today. And the next time I'll get up to speed with Birdo. Other chest. Ah, this thing. Yeah, not a concern of ours right now. Allow me to explain. That's still what I imagine him saying every time, even though it's not what he says. Yeah, these are pretty rare. I actually have not seen these used before, for what it's worth. They don't... It's, oh, yeah, I guess those chests are just gone. I can't... I wanted to examine them after I opened them, but no, this one I can. No, I wasn't looking at the backside, but... Fantastic. Okay, anyways, next time, Birdo.